Stack on its ass, please.
And with that rather learned instruction, we pull the trash at Gruul. And of course, it's important to stand behind the melee mobs like this because they cleave, and clothies will go down like a sack of spuds unless you do that. So everybody needs to stand behind. The other thing, of course, is if you stand any distance away, they're going to charge you as well, and that could often be a one-shot, particularly on a clothy. So it's standing at the back of the mob is perhaps a little better than stack on its ass, please, but there you go. Each to their own. We all knew what it meant, right? So I'm showing the trash here because you can actually wipe on this trash, even at a later level. Now we're doing this Gruul with 20 people. And it's pretty chilled, you know. I was impressed with this. This was actually only my second run healing a 25 man. I think I did okay on the whole. So yeah, stack behind the melee mobs. The casters are going to fear and they're going to heal. So hopefully your group will put tremor totems down, maybe fear ward the tanks, and also interrupt those heals. So I'm going to cut straight to the pull or the ready check shortly, and during this initial period there was lots of instructions about misdirects, tanks, healers, and who was doing what, and I was given the job of healing the tank doing on the cross, usually the second target.
Shots fired.
Yeah, but some of better tables are at least just...
Okay. Alright, so Black One is going to start the pull.
Okay, so it's almost always a mage pull on this one. That's what you see in any Gruul that you do. Hi, King.
3, 2, 1.
And in we go. I get moving in a minute. I'm trying to stick as close as I can to my designated tank. She's waiting for a misdirect to her from the hunter designated to do that. So she's still running around. He's with her now, and she's doing this technique where she runs away from him a lot, and I get to heal her. And as you can see, what I'm doing there mainly is I am casting regrowth a lot. That's the biggest heal I've got. It's the one that I'm using the O-shaped button with, and but I seem to be doing the job. So I'll regrowth. It's got a good dot on it, and then I'll just rejuve and life bloom as well. 3 stacks of that. Try and keep them up at all times. They do tick away quickly, but they're quite good. So we're done. She's finished tanking that, so she's gonna, I guess, do something else now. I'm not quite sure what, but I then just get on with helping to heal remaining tanks, particularly the guy tanking Gruul over on my right hand side there. Got to be careful not to get too near to that, because that guy does a whirlwind, and that will kill you straight away. And of course, anyone in combat with the melee, you'll see them running out away from that. We've still got the mage tank. He's going to be taking a lot of damage, and I'm trying to keep an eye on him, as well as anybody else taking damage. So I'm going to put hots on anyone whose life I see going down. Look, there's the mage tank taking a big hit, and I get a few hots on him to help out. All the other healers are doing the same thing. There was no discussion about healing assignments or anything like that, really, particularly. We're all just healing anything that's taking damage, really. Until he goes down, and that's how it goes until this boss dies.
Can I get innovate? On Mintrix. Thank you.
So, what I think, well, standard High King Maulgar kill that did quite well considering there's only 20 of us. Everybody did what they were supposed to do. Tanks, hunters misdirecting, warlocks enslaving the demons and setting them on the other boss. So we fight through trash, we pull. The pull we're told, spread out. And everybody sort of runs left and right and spreads out. And the idea of the spreading out is that you reduce the chance of being standing next to someone when he does his ground stomp, which shatters and causes damage. So you're sort of frozen, and then he does the shatter and you take damage, and damage is based on how many people are in proximity to you. You take splash damage. The problem with spreading out at the beginning is when he does the ground stomp, you all get flung in the air, and it's completely random which direction you go in and where you land. So I've got a range checker. Everyone should have that up, and you've got to be nowhere near. So I landed, fortunately, with no one around, so I just stood still. If you're unlucky, people run towards you. So some people weren't so lucky there. Nobody died, but some took some heavy damage, and that's probably because they were surrounded by, I'd say, at least 4 people to go into the red. So then get back into the fight. We've lost one of the off-tanks. I think it was an off-tank already. I'm focusing on getting keeping the tanks healed and just healing raid damage, and so that's where I am. So I just take my position. Thing I've got to watch out for now is still keep an eye on my proximity to others and cave-ins. So of course on Gruul he causes the ceiling to cave in. That causes falling masonry damage or rock damage to you. So next ground slam is coming quite soon. We'll see what's going to happen with this one. All seems to be going fairly smoothly at this point. There we go. This time I go goodness knows where. I run towards the boss and just managed to get away from some of the people that weren't really moving. I took no damage, and some people, again, not so lucky, also vigilant, and they're taking a lot of damage. But, the raid survives. Also, the one thing I didn't mention there with the positioning, it keeps spread out, but also because he does a silence as well, and that's not great for any caster, but particularly healers. So you need to try and outrage that. And there I get some cave damage from falling. Only me, nearly die, but keep myself up. Ooh, main tank down.
Oh,
Who has it?
Fail.
And someone's going to pick that up in a second.
Spread. 4, 3, 2, 1. Watch your feet.
a little messy, but we got it down. Okay, good job.
Sorry, Teresa.
Yeah, and I agree with that assessment. It was, especially towards the end, a little messy. We kind of had it stable and then lost the main tank, and people can panic in that scenario. But we got it down. People got some okay loot, which you can see me looking through on screen there. And so from here, we move towards Magtheridon. Okay, so we're here, we go straight to the fight. I'm not treating you to the trash on this one. You just, for goodness sake, stay out of the rain of fire and interrupt them.
Angel of Diamond, unless Jade wants to take it. That's for clicking cubes, that is. Channelers fail on...
So, we're going here, what's happening now is lots of instructions about who's clicking the cubes, which has got to be timed and done correctly. Which tanks are tanking which of the ads, who's tanking the boss, Magtheridon, and who's healing. And the assignment I got was to heal clickers through the clicking, because they take damage while they're doing so, and just general raid healy stuff. And that's what I did, so let's take a look at it. Ready to start very soon.
Grimnock, please misdirect the triangle and diamond to Jade. Probably should be okay. Terrain, please misdirect Magtheridon to fail when he becomes loose. If you see something where it's not supposed to be, feel free to make it go where it should be. If you don't know, probably ask. I'll let you know. Or I'll just call for it. Healers, please have Mentris and Raziel. And Ashina on fail through Magtheridon.
Correct.
Teresa's and Noviel, please help break heal and help heal the people that are clicking cubes, because they will take damage with their clicking. Channel all the way through, so just
channeling all the way through, that just means that the channelers are going to hold the click for the entire duration of the channel. In the old days we didn't used to do that because it caused too much damage to the player, but now we do.
If you misclick or if you die, something yell. say something and read as fast as you can so somebody can come pick up your cue. T'Prel, you okay calling thank you. Oh yeah, 30% he'll drop a mark on you. Making sure you try to have everyone else do
Five, four, three, two, one.
Square next. Triangle next.
Target.
Get back.
Seconds still clicking.
Interrupt.
Click.
Noviel, can you raise your
Heal on Jade.
Yeah, Neil Jade.
15 seconds still clicking. Get to your positions.
Interrupt.
Click. Well done.
Noviel, can you get a battle resonant book berry, please?
20 seconds still clicking. Next to T'Prel, green triangle cube.
Interrupt.
Click.
Angel that was down needs somebody to take over.
Innovate on Mintra.
Yeah, so what happened there was I was asked to resurrect Battle Res, one of the players, and I kind of got stuck. I assumed I could just click the button and then point and click at the player on my heal bot, and heal bot wouldn't let me do that, so I had to just try and find out where he was, get close to him, and then do a /tar /TAR, his name, then I found him and resed him. No problem. Obviously I've got a bit of config to do on healbot to allow me to do that.
Very well done.
Channel and open, please.
Sorry. Thanks for taking over. 20 seconds still clicking.
Group's falling in. Oh, that's not good. Be ready to click on those health stones. Make sure you heal those clickers.
Interrupt.
Click.
And a hero. Feel free to battle res if you got it and you're not doing it. You're not hard yet.
20 seconds still clicking.
Interrupt.
Click. Now murdering dead.
A little messy, but he's dead.
Agreed. Once again, she says a little messy, but he's dead. I agree with that assessment. It wasn't quite as messy as Gruul, but he's down, and it's now time to sort out the loot, and I get to roll against somebody else on Magtheridon's head. Let's see what happened.
Your badges. And don't stand it.
I self-reserved the head.
Yeah, that's the roll right now.
No, there's more. Bah.
Okay, so having snagged that, there's only one thing left to do, and that's go and turn in the head on a hold, where I, of course, pick the healing ring and have a quick look at the other items that are there. But that's it. One shot, Gruul and Mag with 20 people in the raid. It's Warcraft Dad.
Oh,